Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you some of the best breach util spots in the current competitive map pool. Now the current competitive map pool has just changed. Icebox was put out, same with Lotus, both of them were removed, and in return we got Split and we got Pearl. Pearl is back from the dead. Now, Pearl is not so much a breach map, but Split is a breach map, in my opinion. I really like playing breach on this map. There's lots of long corridors, as you can see, so I think it makes sense to play breach on this map, and I think it makes sense showing you some of his best stuns and some of his best pieces of util that you can use in your games right now to be getting more runs and to be getting more wins. So start with some basic breach fault lines, some basic breach stuns that you should know when you're playing defense on breach on split. And the first one is this one right here on the A side. You will throw your stun like this off the start of the round, and it hits literally everything, except for this little cubby on the right. It hits literally everything. Pair this with your Omen or whatever controller giving you a smoke right here, and all of a sudden the entire enemy is stunned and they're smoked off, which means they cannot get into this area right here. And they're left with two choices. They can either burn a bunch of util just to get out into main, not even to get out into sight. Just to get out into this main area, they have to burn a crazy amount of util. Or they can sit back and then you have lots of time to take space, set up another play, or it forces the enemy team to either contact back up once the smoke goes down or whatever else, right? Now we have a similar thing going on the other side of the map. Now, let's say they never go A. They only go B. Every single round they're going B. Well, then you could do the exact same thing on this side. But instead of your Omen one-way or smoking like this, you're going to give them a one-way on this box right here. You can put the smoke on here, and it'll be a one-way. With the stun, means the enemy have to use crazy amounts of util just to get out into the main area. Not even to get out into sight, just to get into the main area. They have to burn a bunch of their util in return for you only using two rechargeable pieces of util, right? So it's a really good trade. These are really good fault lines that you should be using on defense on breach, right? One of the classic breach things that every breach should do with their raise or with their movement duelist is taking ramps with a stun. Now, it's pretty hard to get a good fault line on this area. But I like to stand on the left and then throw it like this. This means that it's kind of hard for the enemy to walk up because it's hard to walk up instantly from here right into here and not get hit on this side. It doesn't make sense. So stunning on the left will only leave them in this little corner, which is really hard to play with. How to play from, it's a really bad angle for them. It's kind of weird. It's kind of awkward, right? So you throw this fault line with your raise, satcheling up heaven, and then you can get a confirmed kill on anyone that's hit by the fault line, and you get all of this ramp space. So this is a really strong breach fault line that I think that everyone should use on offense. You can't do it every time because people will wait right here, right? Or they'll see where the fault line goes, and then they do play in this area. But if you do it too many times in a row, they'll counterplay you. They'll sit outside the stun, and then they'll walk forward and kill your raise as she's flying through the air trying to capitalize on your stun, right? So yeah, these are really good breach. 3 breach fault lines that you should be using on split. Now, Sunset, Breach's other good map. I think Breach only has like 3 maps really in the meta right now. He has Split. He's not that good on Pearl. He's good on Haven, but he's not that great on Bind or Ascent or Abyss. He's all right on Abyss, but I prefer Sova much more over him. But he's got really good legs on Sunset. So let's move to Sunset. His first God Stun is on the defense side. We'll properly use it this time. Is on the defense side. It's a fault line down a main like this. This fault line mixed with an Omen one-way will secure you all of a main instantly. Your duelists can fight for the space, take the space, and then they also have access to the orb. The orb, which is like right here. So they have access to an alt orb plus all of a main. It's a really strong fault line. You should use it all the time. You can even throw a breach flash on this corner to help your duelists fight if they're trying to fight past the one-way. Good spot for breach. Second is over here on the B side. Say your jet wants to fight up. Most of the time it's like a neon in this map, but for this example, we'll just use jet. Actually, we'll use neon because it works better. It doesn't work that well with jet. So let's say you have a neon on your team. You can use neon's relay bolt. She'll stun off this box right here. She'll stun off this box and it'll clear all of the close areas. And then your breach will stun left side of main. And you'll instantly have all of the main control just with 2 pieces of util. Everything is stunned. Your neon can slide in and take all of that space for free. If you want to, you can also throw an omen one way that is available in the main area, but it's not necessary. This is normally to punish if people are just running up main. Like most of the time, people just run up main by themselves, or as a 5-man stack with knocking on the world, because most people don't fight this like really early area. Most time they're only fighting in this area, or they're not even finding a fight till the B mains on the actual site, right? So fighting this early part will catch them off guard and should net you a couple kills, especially if you're in lower elo where people don't do this type of thing, right? So if you're duoed with a neon, this is a great play you could do. Okay, moving on to offense. So same kind of thing. If you're duoed with a neon, your neon can run up mid off the round start. And most people just run up and hit the market door. Your neon will start in the tiles area, and they will path instantly here and slide. And with a breach stun, you can stun the person pressing the switch. It'll stun them, neon can slide, and get a free kill. This is a very strong play. Most people don't expect this because closing the door is generally very safe. But if you slide with a neon and a breach stun, you're guaranteed to net yourself a good kill here. On the A side of the map, a good breach stun is sitting on this left side and then stunning the complete left side of a main. This will allow your duelist to either fight the right without having to worry about the left, or slide in the left and take the fight onto site. There's 2 different ways you can play it. If you go the right side, you can normally pair a breach flash on this corner and your neon can slide in. Or if you just want to go straight left, you can do that. Now, one thing I would just want to note when you're playing breach on A is you can throw an aftershock from elbow, and it'll hit pretty much all of the safe area on the box. You could throw it like this, and it'll hit the entire box, allowing your neon to slide in and not have to clear this backside, or exposing the backside player to your neon because they have to run out like that, right? So these are great breach utils that I think everyone should be using. And yeah, that's all I pretty much have for now. These are some great breach util combos that I think you should know if you're playing breach in the new patch with your duelists. So yeah, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.